Fellow Toastmasters, guests, this is my suitcase of life. Everything that I hold dear to me, everything that I channel my time and effort is contained in this case. The suitcase of life. And I want to introduce to you tonight the concept of layering. Layering. So let me explain. Everything we do in our lives, everything where our energy and time is channeled into, can be broken down into layers. If you take my life, for example, I have my work life, I have my marriage, I have my children, I have my hobbies, piano, I play the bagpipes, I have Toastmasters. All of these things make up my life, and these are the layers in my life. Now, what I do in my imagination is I take these layers and I fold them up and I put them in my suitcase. And in my imagination, I strap my suitcase to my back. Because all of these layers are with me all the time. And it's the same for everybody in this room. They're there with you 24/7. It is your life. And the whole concept of layering is that first of all you understand all the different layers that make up your life. Take a step back, analyse those layers, and then start to make tweaks, start to make changes, start to make improvements. And if you do that, you will hopefully reduce your stress, improve your happiness, and feel more in control. 80% of people say that they have too much on and that they are too stressed. 80% of people say that they want to be happier in life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you try out the concept of layering, I guarantee you will improve your happiness, reduce your stress, and feel more in control. When I walk about the streets of Glasgow, for example, if I'm walking up the Cannon Street, I don't just see people. I, bizarrely, see people in my imagination with their suitcases strapped on their back, walking about. And you can tell straight away the people whose suitcase of life, whose layers inside are in balance. The equilibrium is just about right. They're walking tall. You've seen them in Buchanan Street, walking up there, happy, confident, because their suitcase of life is just the right weight. Their layers are in balance. But conversely, and we've all seen these people, you get the people in Glasgow walking about like that. They're looking down at the ground. They're always down. And they're harassed. They're walking very quickly. One of the two. Their suitcase of life is too heavy. Their layers are not in equilibrium. About 7 years ago, I reached a really low point in my life. And someone introduced me to the concept of layers. And it's dead simple. But it really helped me. And that's why I wanted to share with you layering tonight. With the help of this person, I sat down and looked at the layers in my life, and I realised within the space of 6 months, back then, my layers looked like this. My best friend had died of cancer. I had moved house. I had moved job. My first child was born. My health was all over the place. Now that's just a few of the layers. My suitcase was like a stone weight. I was down, I was depressed, I was stressed, and I didn't realise it until I looked at my layers. Now, the whole point of layering is that it's not just about understanding your layers, although that's a big step in understanding where you are, but it's about doing something about it. So that's what I did. I started to look at my layers. I realised I was doing too many hours in work. My health layer was I wasn't getting enough sleep, I wasn't eating well, I had too many hobbies on, I was cramming too many things in. No wonder I was stressed. Within the space of 3 months, I managed to lighten the load, and within 6 months, I was walking tall. All because I took 10 minutes to look at my layers, and that's all it was. It was the best 10 minutes of my life. Look at those layers, start to change and tweak. So, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and guests, we all come here to develop ourselves. We all come here to grow. I ask you tonight, and I urge you tonight, take 10 minutes in the next week. Take a piece of paper, write down your layers, and I ask you this: how heavy is your suitcase of life?